Alright, welcome back. And if I did my math right, we have got something to make today. So if you remember back in the video where I made the advanced crafting table, I had talked about how you can put a fluid barrel or a pipe next to it. Well, in the last video, we made this cheap barrel. Has 8 buckets of water in it. And we are going to use it in here to refill this barrel. It won't fill it, it'll refill it. So we need to go and fill this up. But I actually want to make one more bucket real quick. This is a nice way of doing this. We're going to make a second bucket. And I need a hammer for this, correct? Yeah, I need a regular hammer. Got one of them. There we go. Put that back. Let's go get a bucket of water. And in the last video, I also talked about being able to hook up the mixing bowl to a water pipe. And I went ahead and did that. I was making some food earlier, so now I can fill up my buckets of water right here in my mixing bowl instead of having to go all the way out to the water. I could also do a barrel with a tap on it. But since I need the water in the mixing bowl anyways, it's a great way of doing it. Now, once we move to the factory, which if you were watching the comment things, I have announced we're going to do one on Saturday. I will have this hooked up to the water line so I can do this there without the barrel. But today we're going to make a coke oven. And a coke oven needs to have clay dust, bricks, and water. Well, we need to mortar down this clay dust, and I've already prepared the bricks. They're already cooked up, so we don't have to wait on that. Just got to sit here and pound this mortar a few minutes. Give me something to eat now that I used up all that hunger. Alright, so we need to put these around the edge. And we should have 26, which is how many blocks we need to have. And then these and these, so you'll need a stack and 40 of each. And that'll give you your fire brick. And this thing is supposed to be filling. Why is... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. We'll fill adjustment. There we go. So now it will fill. Oh, it's not doing it client side. It is doing it. You can see I got 7 of them, but it's not doing it client side. I'll have to ask Greg about that. We've been having a couple bugs like this here lately where the client doesn't update, but the server does. And for anybody that doesn't know, your server, your single player world is a client and a server. So I'll have to see if Greg can figure that out. I should be able to click that on there and fill it back up. We'll have to do this a couple times. And, 'cause, 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 ' Also, hopefully you guys went and watched Crazy's tutorial on fermenting with the barrel. I put a end card on the last video to let you guys know about it. If you didn't, you might want to go check that out. I'll put a card right up here in the corner by my map there, so you guys can click on it here if you missed it from the last video. She was over on the GT6 Adventure server making that for you guys. Teach you all about how to ferment up some apple cider, I do believe is what she made. It's when I'm making this video, it's still uploading, so I haven't got to watch it yet. But as soon as I'm done making this one for you guys, I will go and watch it. So then I'll know what it is that she actually did. But I do believe it was apple cider and vinegar. Alright, let's get this last 8 ones done. There we go. Alright, so that gives us 26 fire bricks. Now we need to put this in the center, these 3 around the edge, 2 iron screws. We need an iron plate, and then I do believe we need a hammer and a screwdriver, and that'll give us our coke oven controller. Now this is a 3x3 structure. It'll tell you right here in the tooltip. I also have a structure building video if you need something a little bit quicker to go back and watch. I will put the end card or the card up here in the corner for that video as well, when we made it way back when. Now I'm going to put my coke oven back here for right now, and we'll end up moving it when we get the factory done. Like I said, we're going to be doing that Saturday afternoon at noon, so feel free to stop in and keep us company. Well, keep me company. Why the hell I'm saying us? It's only going to be me doing the building. Alright, so 3x3. Coke oven block in the center. And we have our coke oven. And we are going to throw this coal items we have in here. And if you look at the recipes, you can do logs to charcoal and get creosote. If you use willow logs, you actually get 2 charcoal. Why we're using willow trees up there, or growing willow trees up there. But you can also do coal to coke, but you can also do, like you see here, purified coal ore to coke, so you don't have to sift your coal ore and get a bunch of coal dust. Now I will tell you that when you burn the coal coke, you will get less dark ash out of it. And there isn't a fuel burning that shows what you get. I keep forgetting that. That's why I'm going through here and trying to find it. I keep forgetting it's not there. You can also do lignite. Like you see here, you can also do coal blocks. This does 8 recipes at a time. So one coke oven is technically 8 coke ovens, so you shouldn't need to make too many of them. Also, we can put pipe here on the bottom, connect it, and our creosote will go right there in that pipe. And in a few videos, we will be piping that up and using it as fuel to burn. But let's go ahead and light this bad boy up. You do have to light it. There are igniters that you can use later on when you get electricity that you can automate the lighting of these. If you go back and watch my GT6 Adventure, you can see that we have it done there. Come on. Well, I probably ought to check it because sometimes, yep, it did form. Use your magnifying glass and you can check. And it'll say it's, there we go. And there we go. Our Coke is going. Now you can also, on the top of here, put a hopper that will automate inputting into it. And you can put a hopper underneath it that will pull things out of it to automate it easier. I got to get some more hoppers done for that. And I'm not going to bother with actually doing it until we move over to the factory. Then I will get it all automated up. Now, the other thing is the creosote is very important. If you're playing with IC2, classic or experimental, you will need the creosote to make treated sticks to make your IC2 crop sticks. But creosote is also used for other things. Trying to find one that is actually important to GT6. You can make treated planks from any of the other mods. You can also treat your fluid pipes. I cannot remember. There was a reason to do it. I'm not remembering right now why it was. It's been a while. Let's see. Huge is 600. Huge is 900. Okay, so it has higher capacity for each one of the pipes by being treated. It is still 340, but it still will not work for gases and things like that. And you don't want to use these for steam. Steam is bad because it's wood and it's just going to escape. But you can treat them, make them a little bit better. You can use treated sticks for handles if you want to. You will need treated sticks. I do believe, yeah, treated sticks are needed for making Greg's tracks, which we'll get into later. There's something else you use treated sticks for directly, and not remembering right now what it is. I do actually believe you can make a treated wood hammer, and it's actually a little bit more durable as well. But the main thing we use the creosote for, at least what I use it for, is to be able to make a fluid burning box that can be shut off easier and quicker. Now, creosote does burn very fast. So whatever you have in here is going to burn up pretty quick. So you'll probably want to make tanks to help. You can make the wooden tanks, these wooden barrels, stack them up and have them fill adjacent, and then they will automatically fill the pipes as well. Just got to do a little pipe work. Or there is a wooden tank or metal tanks that you can make as well. We will get into those in a few episodes. I will show them to you here. So we have wooden tanks. Those need wooden walls, which need the treated planks. That's the other thing you needed this for. To make the good barrels and the tank, you need treated planks. So you will actually need to put these into a bathing pot, which we will get into later on. You can use seed oil to make them as well, sunflower oil, things like that. But creosote is one of the easiest ways to do it. Then you have stainless steel, Invar, titanium, tungsten steel, and tungsten tanks. Then we also have dense versions, and then we have large tanks as well of all the same flavors. And each one of them being able to hold, different amounts and different types of fluids. We'll be making a wood one to help with holding lots of creosote for our burning box. Like I said, that'll come after we get the factory on Saturday. So I guess I'm done rambling for today. Don't forget, if you haven't already, to go check out Crazy's fermenting video. And I hope you enjoyed making a coke oven today and getting our first coal coke. So now we can make this burn way longer without turning off. But actually what we want it for is our boilers, because we want them to run long. This we don't want to run. We want it to shut off when we want it to. So this is all prep for us to get our first boilers set up and running so we can start actually doing some machines. Have a good one. Take it easy. Hope to see you on Saturday.